Hi, grade 10 students. Welcome again in our video recording about our lesson for today. So, our lesson for today is all about geometric mean. Okay, so last video lesson, we already discussed about geometric sequence, and we also differentiated geometric sequence from arithmetic sequence. Okay, so naiintindihan naman po natin natin yung pagkakaiba ng arithmetic and geometric sequence. Okay, so here in geometric mean, it is the term between the extremes of a geometric sequence. So, ipapaalala ko lang po ng bahagya. Okay, so when we say arithmetic sequence, kasi ano nga ba yung tawag sa constant number? Okay, so that is the common difference. While in geometric sequence naman po, we can call that constant number as common ratio. Okay? So, kapag sa arithmetic sequence, kinukuha po natin yung difference. Dito naman po, kinukuha po na. In geometric sequence naman po, kinukuha naman natin yung product or the quotient. Okay? The quotient rather. Okay? Of a sequence. Okay po? So, ma'am, kapag po ba sinabi natin between the extremes of a geometric sequence, ano po bang ibig sabihin nun? Okay, so for example, we have a given geometric sequence as we have 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32. Ma'am, saan po ba dyan yung tinatawag nating extremes? Okay? Saan nga ba dyan yung tinatawag nating extremes? Okay, erase ko lang to ha. Okay, so when we say extreme numbers, okay, it is the first and the last numbers or last value of terms in a given sequence. Yan po yung tinatawag nating extreme numbers, the first and the last term of a given sequence. So, ma'am, ano naman po yung tinatawag nating between? Okay? Yung between, yung nasa gitna daw po ng geometric mean. Okay, ano naman tawag po doon sa ano? Ano naman po, nasaan naman po siya? Okay, so when we say between, nasa pagitan po or nasa gitna ng extreme numbers ay si 4, 8, and 16. Itong numbers po na ito ay tinatawag nating geometric mean. Okay. Ma'am, pareho lang po ba ang way sa pagkuha ng arithmetic mean and geometric mean? Yes. Okay? Pareho lang po yung way. Ang nagpagkakaiba lang po nila ay yung gagamitin nating formula. But they have the same way of getting the mean of a sequence. Okay? Naiintindihan? Okay. So, I will give an example for you to understand more kung paano nga ba natin kinukuha yung geometric mean. Okay, so kapag ang pinapakuha lang naman po sa inyo ay isang mean, okay, we can use this formula. We can consider two formulas po kasi in finding the geometric mean. First, kapag po ang pinapakuha lang naman sa atin ay isang mean, then we can use this formula. Okay, for our first formula, we can use the square root of a sub 1 times a sub n. So when we say a sub 1, that is the first term, okay? And when we say a sub n, that is the value of the last term. So this is the first and the last term. Naiintindihan? This is the extreme numbers. The exponent or the square root of two extreme numbers. Okay, so ma'am, paano po? Okay, so for example, you are asked to find the geometric mean between 2 and 8. Okay, for example po Okay. Okay, so for example lang po, we are asked to find, okay, wait lang po, find the geometric mean between 2 and 8. Okay, so first, you need to illustrate. Paano nga ba natin siya i-illustrate? Okay, so 2 and 8. Let us assume that 2 is the first term and 8 is the last term. So we have 2 and 8. So when we say find the geometric mean, isa lang po ang pinapakuha. Itong nasa gitna, okay, ng 2 and 8. So again, kapag po isa lang yung pinapakuha sa atin, we can use the first formula. Okay? We can use the first formula, and that is the square root mean is equal to the square root of a sub 1 times a sub n. Okay, so let us plug in the values of a sub 1 and a sub n. So that is the square root of 2 times 8. Okay, naiintindihan po. And going here, okay, the square root of 2 times 8 is equal to the square root of 16 because 2 times 8 is equal to 16. Okay, so now, what is the square root of 16? That is 4. Okay, so 4 is our mean. So that's it. Ganun lang po kadali kung paano nga ba kinukuha yung ating mean. So 4 is our mean. Naiintindihan po? Okay. So, ma'am, paano naman po kapag dalawa na yung pinapakuha sa atin? Okay. So, ayan, pasensyahan niyo na po kung may background music po tayo, ha? Ayan, sana hindi naman siya naririnig, no? Ayan. So, for our second example, find the two geometric means between 6 and 48. So, first thing you need to do is to illustrate first the given sequence. Okay? So, let us illustrate the given sequence. I want to use this one. Okay. Okay, so let us illustrate 6. Nakikita ba? Tapos, two geometric means. We have 1, 2, and then the 48. Okay. So, ma'am, possible po ba na magamit po namin ang formula, ang ating first formula? As you can see po, our geometric mean or the given geometric is even numbers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 terms and that is even numbers. Okay, so hindi po natin pwedeng gamitin ang formula ng ating first formula for the geometric mean. Ma'am, ano pong gagamitin natin? So let us recall the general formula for geometric sequence. Ano nga ba ang general formula for our geometric sequence? That is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times the ratio n minus 1 raised to n minus 1. Ma'am, paano po namin malalaman yung ratio? Okay, so first we need to write all the given or the possible given numbers for each of these symbol. So our a sub n, our a sub 1, our ratio, and our n. Ayan po yun. Lahat po yan ay kukuhanin natin. So our a sub n, kapag sinabi po nating a sub n, this is the last term, the value of the last term. And the value of the last term is 48. Okay? When we say a sub 1, this is the value of the first term. And that first term is 6. And we don't know the value of ratio. Tama po ba? So, question mark. And n. What is the, how many terms do we have? So, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, we have 4 terms. So, that is our n. Okay, kung ilang terms meron tayo, then that is the symbol or the given value for n. So ano nga ba yung kukuhanin natin? So the ratio, kasi ito po yung missing. Okay, kukuhanin po muna natin bago po natin makuha yung geometric means po natin. Okay, ma'am, how? Okay, let us plug in all the values in our given formula. Okay, so I'm going to write again the formula para hindi po tayo nalilito. So that is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times the ratio raised to n minus 1. Okay, so what is the value for a sub n? That is 48. What is the value for a sub 1? That is 6. Okay, very good. And r is missing. Okay, just write r. And our n is 4 minus 1. Okay, naiintindihan po. Let us illustrate again. So 48 is equal to 6 times the ratio 4 minus 1, that is 3. Okay, so ano nga ba yung kinukuha natin? Yung R. Ito lang yung kinukuha natin. So we need to simplify or we need to eliminate 6 sa ating given. Okay? So let us eliminate 6 by dividing both sides by 6 para po maiwan si R. Okay, ma'am, paano si cube? O mamaya na natin yan aalalahanin. So cancel this out. Ang naiwan po ay si R cube. Okay? 48 divided by 6, that is 8. Okay, so here, diretso po tayo dito. So we have R cube. I'm just going to exchange them. Okay, pagpapalitin ko lang po sila, pero pareho pa lang din po sila. So, going back po nung grade 9 ninyo, paano nga ba tayo nag-eliminate ng ating exponent? Okay, we eliminate exponent by extracting the roots. Okay, by extracting the roots. And we have 3, and that is what we call in radical that is a cube root. Tama po ba? So, dahil ang ating mga radicals po ay equal lang po siya sa exponent natin. So yun po yung tinatawag nating extracting the roots. Okay, so let's extract the roots. Okay, kapag nag-extract po tayo ng roots, dapat po both side. Lagi niyong tatandaan na kapag gumagalaw kayo sa isa, gagalaw din kayo sa kabila. Okay, hindi pwedeng isahan lang. Okay, so dapat pantay. Okay, so cube root. Cube root po yan, cube root. So we can cancel this out. Ang natira na lang po ay si R. So we can also cube root this 8. Okay, you can use your calculator in finding the cube root of 8. And because cube root of 8 is very simple lang naman po, paano nga ba natin kinukuha yung cube root ng 8? Mag-iisip tayo ng numbers na kapag pinag-multiply natin sila sa 3 beses, ang kalalabasan ay 8. And that's it, 2. And that is 2. Because 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So the value or the cube root of 8 is 2. So this is now the value of our R. Okay, our ratio is 2 or the common ratio is 2. So ma'am, paano naman po namin siya ipa-plug in dito sa ating illustration? Okay, so dahil meron na tayong ratio, you can just multiply 2 sa first term natin. So 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. Okay, so meron na tayong tinatawag na geometric mean. So this is now our geometric mean. So the value of 2 geometric means na pinapahanap po sa atin. Ganun lang po siya kadali. Okay, naiintindihan? Okay, so now, ganyan lang naman po kadali ang ating geometric means. You can use your calculator, okay? You can use your calculator, your scientific calculator, para po hindi kayo mahirapan. Again, you're just going to multiply the ratio to the first term of our given sequence. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching our lesson, our video lesson. Thank you and God bless grade 10.